Compendium of the CATECHISM of the Catholic Church. Commentary of the Creed following. Jesus Christ suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried. Question 112. What is the importance of the Paschal mystery of Jesus? Answer. The Paschal mystery of Jesus, which comprises his passion, death, and resurrection and glorification, stands at the center of the Christian faith because God's saving plan was accomplished once for all by the redemptive death of his Son, Jesus Christ. What were the accusations by which Jesus was condemned to death? Some of the leaders of Israel accused Jesus of acting against the law, the temple in Jerusalem, and in particular against faith in the one God, because he proclaimed himself to be the Son of God. For this reason they handed him over to Pilate so that he might condemn him to death. How did Jesus conduct himself in regard to the law of Israel? Jesus did not abolish the law given by God to Moses on Mount Sinai, but he fulfilled it by giving it its definitive interpretation. He himself was the divine legislator who fully carried out this law. Furthermore, as the faithful servant, he offered by means of his expiatory death the only sacrifice capable of making atonement for all the transgressions committed by men under the first covenant. Hebrews chapter 9, verse 15. What was the attitude of Jesus toward the temple in Jerusalem? Jesus was accused of hostility to the temple. On the contrary, he venerated it as the house of his Father. John chapter 2, verse 16. And it was there that he imparted an important part of his teaching. However, he also foretold its destruction in connection with his own death, and he presented himself as the definitive dwelling place of God among men. Did Jesus contradict Israel's faith in the one God and Savior? Jesus never contradicted faith in the one God, not even when he performed the stupendous divine work which fulfilled the messianic promises and revealed himself as equal to God, namely the pardoning of sins. However, the call of Jesus to believe in him and to be converted makes it possible to understand the tragic misunderstanding of the Sanhedrin, which judged Jesus to be worthy of death as a blasphemer. Who is responsible for the death of Jesus? The passion and death of Jesus can be imputed indiscriminately either to all the Jews that were living at that time or to their descendants. Every single sinner, that is, every human being, is really the cause and the instrument of the suffering of the Redeemer, and the greater blame in this respect falls on those above all who are Christians and who the more often fall into sin or delight in their vices.